Hey, welcome back to the channel. Franco here with Trading Futures Live. In this video, I will review my trade from today. Let's jump right into it. All right, today is 14 of June, and I had two trades, one break even, one winner. But the break even is the one teaching me some lessons, right? So there are a few mistakes that I made in this trade. And by the way, I want to say that because it's a break even, that doesn't mean that um, um, it was a good or a bad trade. Sometimes in good trades I make mistakes, sometimes in bad trades I make mistakes. So I made mistakes along the trading day, so I just want to be able to recognize them to get better, right? And not making them. So first thing is that I spotted this area, right? And I missed the trade right here. This should have been my trade, right? So I did miss this area. That's fine. Then when it came back, I wanted to take this short again, right? So I ended up taking it confirmation. I'll show you why I did take a confirmation. First is a tested zone, so I do expect this to be less strong on the second touch, meaning this is my second touch, right? So I spot the ADQD was fine. It was retracing back up, which I was okay with. And I see the tick not breaking these highs, aggressively. So I put the order in, and in this blue candle, I get my entry, right? But right immediately I am in the trade. I was up like half hour, down half hour, and then when this happens, right? When this high happens, I see the tick chart. Do you guys see here? Ticking above these two candles, and I say to myself, all right, this might be it. This zone might not, might not work, so I'm fine. If I'm into profit again, because I already assumed the risk, but if I am into profit back again, I'm going to be very aggressive in moving my stop break even, because this might reverse at any time, right? And as a matter of fact, I was into profit close to 1-to-1, right? And I'm actually glad that I did this, because I was able to spot how the tick was making new highs, right? And then I got stopped out here, break even, and it went straight to my stop. And this would have been a very difficult situation psychologically to grasp, because how do I digest that I have my zone, right? I got stopped out, break even, and then suddenly the trade worked out. Even though I consider myself an experienced trader and I've been dealing with the market for so long, 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, this type of situation that the market presents you are very difficult to digest psychologically. But my argument to move the stop to break even was valid, so I ended up getting a break even instead of minus one, right? And then I was tempted to retake this trade, but I was shocked. Like, all right, I was going to be stopped out for a loss. I don't want to re-engage this right away, right? My plan is, if I get a break even, I can re-engage. If I get stopped out, that's a no-no for me. All right, so that's a break-even trade for me. Let's go over the second one. It's a winner. This one I do wait for the confirmation entry. Same situation. Tick chart came to a high, being a lower high, and following the trend line on the tick highs. Same thing on the ADQD, retracing but still on the negative side, and creating new lows, and I put my order on. I get filled in. I was a little bit on the I was a bit of underwater here for like probably a couple of minutes, and then it worked out. This was my target. I said today this is a make and take day. I won't be going for more than 2 to 1. 2 to 1 is perfectly fine for a day like today. So it is a good day considering that the market is just chopping around for like 3 hours, right? My win rate this week is going a little bit higher. I do have a lot of work to do on my expectancy. It has to be around like $350, but I'm working on it, right? So with that, I'll pass it over to George. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That helps us with the algo on YouTube. So I'll go pass it to George that he's gonna review his trade today. Later.
Thank you, Franco, and welcome back, everybody. In my trading day, I am down 1R, 1.2R essentially, 1.25R with a little bit of slippage. If we go over my trades, let's see, the market opened up here in this chop, broke down below the lows, and it came back and retested. I was potentially going to get short, but when it broke this high there, I got long. It hit my T1, but quickly turned back around and I got stopped out, so I lost 0.2R on this trade. I was trying to be more aggressive taking my targets because we knew that it was a make it take a type of day, that it was going to be quite range bound. And so I got stopped out for a small loss. It was essentially a break-even trade for me, minus 0.2R. And then it broke down again, and when it popped back up, it's a little bit aggressive. I wasn't as patient as I should have been. This candle close, this was the 5-minute candle close here, breaking back up, and when it gave me this pullback, the tick gave a nice pullback down to around the 0 line. And so when it broke back out, I got into it long, and I got a full 1R loss on it. I kind of knew I was going to get stopped out when it took so long, when it spent so much time down here without any follow through back to the upside. But hey, it is what it is. I accounted for the risk and the loss when I took the trade. I was okay with the trade. I wish I would have been more patient and potentially not gone in and waited for this pullback instead of just this little pullback, waited for a bigger pullback, because if I would have gotten out on the breakout then, it would have never given it to me. And potentially I maybe would have gotten in short, considering it spent so much time here sideways without any follow through to the upside. My first trade was a very good trade, a trade that I would take over and over again. I have absolutely no issues with the trade. Broke down with a strong rejection from that level, came back, gave another strong rejection from that level, and so I got in on the breakout there. That was a trade I'll take over and over again. I don't have an issue with that. So all in all, not a terrible day, minus 1R. Ideally, I would have just been minus 0.2 on that first trade and never gotten into the second trade. Something I need to work on. Again, my patience. You'll hear me talking about it every morning. We need to be patient. And I talk about it because it's something that I need to work on myself more than anybody probably. You'll see down here minus 310 on the day. That's a 1.25R. Did have a good day yesterday though, so we are still up 1R on the week, and hope to do better tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.